Hello, everyone. Welcome to 10-Minute English Stories. Today's story is called The Day at the Coffee Shop. Imagine this. You walk into a small coffee shop on a rainy morning. You order your usual drink, but today, something happens that changes everything. Ready? Let's begin. My name is Emma. I am 28 years old. I live in a small town in Oregon. Every morning, I go to the same coffee shop called Sunny Beans. Sunny Beans is not big or fancy. It has only 6 tables and a big window that looks onto the street. The smell of fresh coffee and warm cinnamon rolls always makes me feel happy. I work as a teacher, but I was feeling very tired and sad those days. My students were noisy, my lessons felt boring, and at home, I was alone. My boyfriend had left me 2 months before. Everything felt heavy. That Monday morning, it was raining hard. I opened the door of Sunny Beans and shook the water from my umbrella. The little bell above the door rang softly. "Hi, Emma," said Mike, the young barista with curly hair and a big smile. "Same as always, large latte with oat milk." "Yes, please," I answered quietly and sat at my favorite table near the window. I took out my laptop to prepare tomorrow's lesson, but I could not focus. The rain made everything look gray. My heart felt gray too. Then I heard a small voice. "Excuse me, can I sit here?" I looked up. A little girl, maybe 7 years old, was standing next to my table. She had 2 long braids, a yellow raincoat, and big brown eyes. In her hands, she held a small pink backpack. The shop was almost empty. There were many free tables, but she wanted to sit with me. "Sure," I said, and smiled a little. She climbed onto the chair and put her backpack on the table. Then she looked at me very seriously. "My name is Lily," she said. "What is your name?" "I'm Emma." "Nice to meet you, Emma." She gave me a big, bright smile. Mike brought my latte and a small hot chocolate for Lily. "Where is your mom or dad, Lily?" I asked gently. She pointed outside. "My mom is in the car. She is talking on the phone. She always talks a lot when she is angry." Lily took a sip of her hot chocolate and left a little chocolate mustache on her lip. It was so cute. For the first time that day, I smiled with my eyes too. We started talking and laughing. She told me jokes. Bad jokes, but they were so funny because she laughed so hard at her own jokes. For a few minutes, I forgot about my problems. I forgot about the rain. I forgot how tired I was. Suddenly, the door opened with a loud bang. A woman in a black coat walked in quickly. Her face looked worried and angry at the same time. "Lily, there you are," she said loudly. "I told you to wait in the car." Lily's smile disappeared. She looked down at her drawings. "I'm sorry, Mommy," she said in a small voice. The woman turned to me. "I am so sorry if she bothered you." "She didn't bother me at all," I said. "We had a nice talk." The woman sighed and sat down. Her hands were shaking. She looked very tired. "I just had a big fight with my husband on the phone," she said quietly, almost to herself. "Everything is falling apart." I didn't know what to say, but Lily did. She stood up, walked to her mom, and gave her a big hug. "Mommy," she said, "my heart is full of sunshine, and yours can be too." The woman looked surprised. Then her eyes filled with tears. She hugged Lily tightly. For the first time, I saw the woman smile, a real soft smile. She looked at me and said, "Thank you for sitting with her. I think she needed a friend today." I felt something warm in my chest. Before they left, Lily gave me one of her drawings. It was a picture of two people sitting at a table with coffee cups. One was big, one was small. Both were smiling under a bright yellow sun. On the bottom, she wrote in big letters, "Emma plus Lily equals friends." I held the drawing carefully. After they left, I sat there for a long time. The rain was still falling, but the gray feeling inside me was gone. I looked at my laptop. The lesson plan was still open, but now I had a new idea. The next day in my class, I did something different. Instead of the normal lesson, I asked my students to draw something that makes them happy. Then we talked about it in English. The class became loud, but this time with happy voices and laughter. For the first time in many weeks, my students looked excited, and I felt excited too. That afternoon, I went back to Sunny Beans. Mike smiled when he saw me. "Large latte?" he asked. "Yes," I said, "and one small hot chocolate too, just in case." I sat at the same table near the window. I opened the drawing Lily gave me and put it on the table. A few minutes later, the doorbell rang. I looked up, hoping. But it was not Lily. It was an old man with white hair and a kind face. He saw the drawing and smiled. "That is beautiful," he said. "Thank you," I answered. "A little girl gave it to me." He sat at the next table. We started talking. He told me he was a painter. He said my students' drawings sounded like real art. Before he left, he gave me his business card. "If you ever want to bring your class to my studio, you are welcome." That evening, I walked home with light steps. The rain had stopped. The sky was turning pink and orange. I thought about Lily and her mother. I thought about my students' happy faces that day. I thought about the old painter. One small girl with a yellow raincoat and a big smile had changed my whole day, and maybe my whole life. So, what is the life lesson from this story? Sometimes, the smallest person can bring the biggest light into your life. When you feel sad or tired, be kind to others. Smile. Listen. Share a few warm words. Because you never know, your kindness might be exactly what someone else needs to find their sunshine again. And in helping them, you will find your own sunshine too. Thank you so much for listening to today's story. If you enjoyed it, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a new story. Which part of the story did you like the most? Tell me in the comments. See you in the next 10-minute English story. Until then, keep smiling and keep learning.